Hello everyone, I am back with another spring read aloud, and this one was picked by my daughter because she thought that it was a good time of year to offer a reminder about why we need to recycle, and especially with people doing lots of spring cleaning, we need to be really mindful of what we're putting in the recycling and what we're putting in the garbage. So I thought this was a great reminder and something that kids can definitely help out with. Let's get started. In my family, we recycle our garbage. We return things so they can be used again. We didn't always recycle. We used to throw everything away. Unfortunately, that is still a reality. On our way to school, we always pass Mr. Jones's house. Mr. Jones is our teacher. One day, we saw him putting a special box with cans, bottles, and papers by the gate. What are you doing? What is he doing? This box is for recycling. All those things are taken away and used again, said Mr. Jones. What's recycling? I'll explain at school. In class, Mr. Jones asked us what we did with our trash. We put it in the garbage can. It's just old garbage. Mr. Jones said garbage contained lots of useful things that can be recycled or used again. Why should I recycle? I'd like you to answer that. Why do you think we should recycle? Tell your mom or dad. Mr. Jones took the class to a recycling center. It had separate containers for bottles, cans, plastic, clothes, and paper. What do you think happens to all the glass that goes in there? Asked Mr. Jones. What do you think happens? It all gets broken down to make shiny new bottles. And guess what happens to all the cans that go in there? Asked Mr. Jones. What do you think happens? They get melted down to make new metal things, such as bikes and scooters. Wow! And what about the paper and plastic that goes in here and here? Asked Mr. Jones. What do you think happens to all the paper? The paper gets shredded and used to make new books and comics. All these things come from garbage we just throw away. The plastic can be used to make all kinds of things, including clothes. You might be wearing some, said Mr. Jones. So why waste? Most of the garbage we put in the trash can get buried in dumps that spoil the countryside. It's good to recycle as much as you can, said Mr. Jones. So what else can we recycle? What else do you think you can recycle? Clothes, books, toys that you don't want can be taken to the secondhand store, explained Mr. Jones. That is, you know what? That is one of my favorite places to go. There's all kinds of treasures in the treasure stores. The food we buy at supermarkets comes in packages that can often be used again. Don't waste, Mom. So over here, they've turned this bottle into a pretty flower pot. I told Mom and Dad about our trip to the recycling center. Now we buy recycled things at the stores. Recycled paper helps to save trees. We also recycle the plastic bags too. We brought our own bags. Thanks. We also recycle everything at home. Fruit and vegetable peelings get recycled on our new compost heap. The compost helped my mom's prized vegetables to grow. We have a compost at our house. Do you have one at your house? Now we recycle so much garbage, there's hardly any left to put in the can. Recycling is kind to nature. It saves money and it's fun. So that is this story of why should I recycle. If your family is a recycler, way to go. And if you're doing just a little bit, way to go. Keep working at it. And think of some ways that you can recycle extra things in your house. Thank you so much. I'm going to come back with another book. Have a great day, everyone.